No, we're kind of neck and neck between two teams now. Oh, hang on, Neop!
Oh, taking a lot of damage. Neop. Oh, one more play. The flat forward, and he gets sniped out. Neil with the plays. Out of
This is the kind of quality
moments in the mid game.
Yeah, 10 minutes in.
Yeah, now they find him. ZonQ, he's got the shields, but he's getting
ZonQ
fired, and somehow, eventually, he goes down. Ysacer with that damage, and Danny looking to turn. He's in on heaven and earth mode, and Zon goes in for this one, gets the revenge. Infinite fastness on back. It's a 1 for 2 thus far, and now Neil, though, is a little bit low. He's got those blades, finding Fury.
They have actually let the ice loose on the side of Tamzis. He's on the back lines.
Oh, he's on the back line. He's looking to go the Razor Cavalry onto 3, and now they decide to go, but ZonQ's going to be knocked around. Tamzis about half-life, and they find Ysacer. That's the pickoff, and Danny gets pulled back, the heroic charge, and Zon with the double kill. But look in the top lane. It looks like Neop is looking to just end this game. They have the minions. Where's the help? Here comes Neil. He's got the blades. He's going to deal with the minions very quickly. And now Neop is going to be all by himself. Is he able to get away?
Yep, Fury will escape for the time being, but it's a little bit of a time here. And on the bottom side, it is going to be Zon. He's going to give it a try. If they get Bilal down, they could take the base.
Oh, the unending sorrow, dodging the flaming palm, but the crystal is open. Zon could go. Bilal is going to be picked off, and it looks like Bigatron, just like that. They were going for backdoor, but they're going to go for the bottom lane and just end this game.
Yeah, BTR, very clean decision making here. All of give information, not take farm.
Yeah, take everything, right? I think, oh, they're going to stop Ysacer. That's going to slow him down. But now with that formless, is Ormson taking a decent amount. He might be giving him first blood, and he does. And now Tamzi actually has to flash away. He does get back to safety. And now ZonQ is going to be showing up. They might go for the emergence. They're going to go for this play. They have the creation block, but not enough control. They're going to be bouncing around. The damage gets spread, but no kills.
This game is over for ZonQ.
Yeah. But I mean, if Ysacer has that damage, I mean, they're doing a decent amount finding it. Ormson, and he has to use the umbrella outburst. He's going to be bounced up, and Danny's going to take him down.
This one is the most
painful. Build it back up, right? And you got to do the walk of shame. All your teammates right now are reporting you. You're like, oh, this roamer, but they get the truth. The Death at Sunset's going to be used. They find ZonQ. Neop is actually going to flash, but they're going to dive under the tower because they want Neop, and they do get the kill.
That was a little too close for comfort here.
But look, the pressure's immense here.
Oh, Neop going in for this one. The umbrella outburst is going to be used on. Now comes Furball. They've got the Silky Orb onto Ormson, who does get killed. Neop will get this. Here's the Death at Sunset. He gets caught by the curb as well. He's kind of not really tanky. He needs to play a little bit more safe. But now here comes Bigatron. They find the Tyrant a little bit on the low side. Then umbrella outburst, and with that Death at Sunset, they're going to go all the way up in front, and the flash away doesn't keep Tamzi alive. But ZonQ had already taken the Tyrants. I think they're going to be happy with that trade.
But the Kiting might decide what they do with this information.
Yeah, this Overlord going down very quickly, and now they turn their attention to the Ormson. ZonQ was potentially going for a steal, but with that tether, a nice little meteor kill onto 3, but he's in a bad spot. Tamzi has the Blood Rage. He's going to be back. The Annihilation is going to be on, covering the retreat. Neop is still there. He's being bounced around the formless as he finds ZonQ though, but Neop is actually very low. And then they find the pickoff, and they find ZonQ, and that's going to be a bit of an opening. Alpha7 still on the prowl. The creation blocks just continuing to slow. Ormson getting gone on this one with that ultimate shell, but he stays alive. They find Zon. He's going the wrong way. Alpha7 are on the prowl. They will continue on with that Furball. They roll out and they get the pickoff and find Zon.
It's a rampage, and this time Alpha7.
And look at the wraparound. ZonQ, this could change
the whole game. He's gonna go. He gets gone on him, but Neop finds him out. Here's the meteor kill. It's gonna be on to 3 with that Annihilation. Ysacer sidestepping most of this, and now Tamzi is on the run. Danny trying to do the damage. They already find Ormson, and now Danny continuing, trying to go for Tufts. No catch on this one. Bigatron are gonna look to defend the mid T3. That's gonna be taken down. Alpha7 get everything and get on out. You know, again, we were talking about that Tao Chi side and just kind of navigating around, but they do on the Annihilation on a Ysacer. The ultimate shell instantly bursts, and now the pull, they find ZonQ, and Alpha7 on the prowl, the Stampede. They have to go for this one, and now they're going in. Tamzi's doing some work. They find Fury, and they want to get for Ysacer, but the Sage's Sanctuary, he rolling raids, and he gets chased out, and Tamzi finds him out. Bigatron now looking to go for Neop. Neop is going, gets the truth, and knocks out Tamzi. Zon is still alive, but he's going to be focused. He's going to use the Sage's Sanctuary as well, and now now with those shields, Neop is going on. They're throwing everything at him, and they're not able to take him down. Danny with his Aegis Sanctuary, he gets knocked out. Neil gets damage on that, and Zahn with that damage. Absolutely insane.
The farm lane saved the
Zahn
day.
and Zahn are there, but now Fury's going to be joining as well. The Silk Orb. Zahn, though, needs to be a little bit careful. He gets picked off. Fury with the play. And now Orton is going to be there for the Tempest Dragon. Wysacer with the timing gets the Tempest Dragon. And Orton now on the run. They've also got Zahn Q. And now Alpha7 from the depths of hell. They find Wysacer. Bigatron somehow looking to hold.
This is a huge situation. We're running out of Sage's Sanctuary.
Zahn Q gets caught out. And they get the pick off. Bilal will get that one. And they make him pay. He's not mobile enough. That's 43 seconds. That's an eternity at this stage. And now Alpha7 with a huge window of opportunity.
Yeah, this is a huge void to fill. I don't think they can do it here. Alpha7, the chance is gonna come.
Yeah, they're looking to go Furball, finding Tough Z. And now that Crystal is under assault. The Death at Sunset. He wants to go for the backline. Fury's trying to dodge this, but Neop has been picked off. They find Tough Z. And Wysacer with just way too much damage. Get the Crystal, and Alpha7 will take the game.
What a response from Chalk BR. This is the way, and you know what?
Get away, the Soaring Greek Dragon on top of him, but Zahn Q is running away. He's gonna be tethered and he is gonna be killed. Danny gets the kill. Ormson now about half-life. Alpha7, Bilal gets pulled around the Silk Orb, and that's going to be enough. And they get another kill in return, but it's a roamer for the jungle.
Only if they don't lose the Crimson buff here that has not been acquired yet by Danny.
And look at how Bigatron are being aggressive. They're looking to take this Crimson Golem away. Neil taking down Fury, and they're going to walk away. And empty-handed is Danny.
Perfect timing right now. If Zahn gets a nice shot, Danny could be taken down.
Fury, he's way too far up, and he gets picked off for his troubles. He just wanted to go into the river. And Bigatron finding Danny. Crimson Golem is now going to be here. The Razor Cavalry, Neop is showing up, but Tough Z is the tanky boy. And Zahn Q, though, he's going to be focused around. He's going to be pushed around. The Rogue Charge is going to be on point. And Neop is making some serious plays. Danny gets the pick off onto him, and they find Ormson as well. Neop with a double.
That is why you don't give Neop
more
such
opportunities for you to use your bind as
well. But Zahn Q is in a bad spot. The Conductor Soul's right onto Danny on this point. He actually leaps away. Ormson finding him, and they're going to look like to take him down. But they find Wysacer first, as well as Danny, and they're going to pull them around. They get Fury as well, and 3 members down, trading away for Tufts.
They committed everyone onto the bottom side of the map, which will be taken in quick succession by the side of Zahn. Meanwhile, Neop, he has found his target, Zahn Q as well as Neil.
Oh, the Soaring Greek Dragon and finding Zahn Q in a bad spot, but he actually gets the execution on Bilal, but he finally goes down. Neop gets that kill, and it looks like he will ride around.
Okay,
well,
once again,
instantly deleted Bigatron with some serious damage. Here comes the Skyfall, goes right onto Zahn. But he's been pushed away. The Wolves are on top of him as well. Tough Z's on the backs. He's trying to go for Wysacer, but now he's been pushed around. Ormson using the Unending Sorrow. Neop looking for the Heroic Charge, finding Tufts, but Danny pushing back. They get Tough Z, and now the Tyrant about half-life. Alpha7 don't want to give that up free, but they will. Zahn taking that one. Is waiting in that front for the go. And the Skyfall, they find it right on, try to go on to Neil, and the takeaway by Zahn Q on that Tyrant, and Danny is a little bit low. He's going to be chased down by the Wolves. Neil gets the kill, and they find Neop as well. It looks like Wysacer has to get on this dragon. He gets on Alpha. Zahn Q chasing it down. And now the Infinite Fastest, he actually goes forward, wants to go for Zahn Q. He does get the pick off, and now Wysacer trying to stay alive. Impossible as Bigatron gets the pick as well as the ace.
Yep, they have nothing to offer on the side of Alpha.
To get that pick off on the Zahn Q, I don't think that that's a good trade. You need to stay alive, but here comes the Skyfall. The Overlord has already been picked off. Zahn Q with that Conductor of Souls. He's actually out healing things, but he gets picked off, and Danny is looking to go for this one, but Wysacer's been picked as well. Danny continuing on. They find Neil, and they go for Ormson, who's limping away, and they're trying to chase him. They're not able to get him, but Tough Z trying to stick around. He's got the force field suppression, and he's fighting 1 versus 3, but eventually Alpha7 taking him down.
Yep, Neop is trying to chase down Ormson. He needs to get this kill right here, right now, because they need to stop the Vanguards as well as the Shadow Overload. Ormson runs for his life, but Neop will not be stopped. The cuts run deep for this one, and BTR have been aced.
Taken down here. To go. No, he's going to abort that mission. He does not want to fly into it, but the Tyrant at about half-life. Zahn Q dealing with Danny, who actually gets the slam dunk on him. And with this Tyrant getting very low, here's a Storm Strike. They find Wysacer, they get the pick, and Zahn Q getting the Tyrant as well. And Bigatron chasing after him. Fury no chance. Tough Z will eventually take him down as well. And Bigatron making the action happen with the 2-0 lead on that trade.
Yep, this is great. This is perfect. BTR, one more for the board. Zan with the chase, unable to find a kill. But BTR don't care. They have an open wound at the bottom side of AF7's base.
Yeah, and they're coming in. Tough Z is actually escorting the minion wave down. They're potentially looking to end this one, but Ysacer up in about 12 seconds. They're going to have to rush this.
This one is hard.
Yeah, it looks like Danny wants to go, goes for the Skyfall, goes right on top of Zan. He wants to do the damage, but can he do enough? And Zan dashing around, the Soaring Signal keeping him alive, but Danny's going to be picked off on this one. And now Bigatron, they turn this, they get Nyap as well, and the Crystal is so low, but Ysacer has joined up. The Infinite Fast is on back, and Bigatron might want to go. The Infinite Fast is on aggressivity, and Tough Z will end this game.
Easy game for the side of BTR here. It is an easy design you ever experienced.
Oh, for sure. And now they're looking to go for that flank, and they get the nice little stun on him, and no chance for Vilau to get to safety. And you were talking about first blood. Is this game over? He's really annoying to deal with. Oh, but in the bottom lane, they find Ysacer, and Vilau, he's going to be chased down. ZonQ not letting him to get away, and he gets sniped as well. ZonQ making plays already.
All right, I'm so sorry, guys and girls.
They are, but they have to back off. Ysacer's not even there, so if they want to go, and Bigatron is being aggressive, throwing them away, the destined encounter, they actually find ZonQ, they get the pick off onto him, and Vilau is a little bit low. Looks like Ormson is as well, but they've got Nyap, who's diving way too deep, and now Ysacer with that Soaring Signal onto Zan, doing a little bit of work. Here come the Wolves, and Neil with that flash away. It looks like that's pretty much it, unless Ormson, he gets his shields, he gets the safety.
We haven't really seen Ormson put the value of this
the dive in for it. They find Ysacer, who tries to flash, but there's just too much speed from ZonQ.
Big moments, and you know what?
7 right now, doing a good job of finding some sort of value.
Oh,
Ysacer once again cannot be isolated like that. That's literally free food for ZonQ. He gets on now they're continuing the rest of Alpha7.
Oh,
but they
kill.
find Neil, they get the pick. Tough Z is still there. The Soaring Signal on to Tough Z as well. And with leader stance, it looks like they're going to do a little bit of zoning, but now they turn their attention on the Tyrant instead.
Yeah, this one they have to give it away on the side of BTR. So Alpha7, it is time to turn the engine on.
Yeah, the board, they don't catch anybody, but they take the mid T1, zone them away.
Oh, hang on, Ormson, what's he doing here?
Yeah, he's going in, gets the stun, that's what he's doing. He's setting it up, and Fury's gonna be down for the count. And now ZonQ on the chase, finding, he wants to get the pull, the bitter farewell on top of him, and they got Vilau, and they want to go for Danny, and they do get him as well. 3 members down, they will chase him down, make that 4. They take the top T2, and Bigatron looking to do some serious work. Nyap is here, he gets the 1 pick off onto Tough Z, but now he needs to fight this 1 versus 3. He's gonna be picked off.
And it's gonna be an ace for the side of BTR, and they can get free damage. Ormson is here. This is why the Lucian is great. Look at the damage that they're doing. There is backdoor protection, but they're melting right through it.
Yeah, and Alpha7, all they can do is watch, disrupted left and right, and that's the power of this Lucian. You win one sort of team fight, and yeah, it was an ace, but look at how many towers just went down out of there. Maybe they get a little bit, a couple shots onto this, but now the board, they find ZonQ. Alpha7 though, they're not gonna follow up on this one. They're not gonna get any sort of value.
They cannot, and Ormson says, it's my turn now. Oh, that was a little bit scary.
Yeah, he's gonna continue to do this, just go back and forth, and now he gets the truth, and Tough Z with the play, and it's a cleanup duty. 4 members are already down, and they take the Crystal, and they take the series, and they move on into the knockouts.
In a